Uncharted. That's the new title.
It used to be called Turtle Soup, and which was a fine title, but we didn't want to give away to the audience what was coming up, because that's a really iconic moment for the fans. This was an out-of-the-box Outlander episode. It's like a survivalist story.
Some of the jungle I know we had to enhance with visual effects, and some of the shots are compositions of the actual existing location, and then bigger, wider shots that are a meld of stock footage and the actual location.
For the most part, the physicality of it is, you know, she did everything, you know, the trekking.
That was a real snake, and it was really on her.
She was okay with snakes, right?
She insisted on doing it herself.
Yeah, she wasn't bothered.
No, and the snake was actually Mr. Happy or something, like the friendliest snake of all time. We brought the snake in early so she could see it.
Who's my favorite co-star? Scar or Sam Heughan? Well, I would have to say Scar, really.
And now something we did that wasn't in the book is to have Claire decide to talk to the coconut, because you can't convince Father Fogden to let her leave. We just crack up every time we see it. Even in dailies, we just crack up. And I think it's a very funny, it's the closest to comedy that Outlander will ever get.
I'm feeling much better. Father Fogden will take very good care of me as well.
One funny thing is, when I called you and you said, they don't really have a lot of sheep here, what they have everywhere is goats. And I said, it can't be goats. I mean, it's got to be sheep. Sheep, flock, preacher preaching to, you know, his flock. I really thought it would ruin the show. Like, if we don't have the sheep.
But wait, hold on. Say this to the camera. I was right.
Matt was right. When I did see the show, the goats, they worked. I don't think anybody's going to notice till they see this.
Yeah.
That is goats instead of sheep. Goats
Flock you.
I think one of the most moving moments in this episode for me, and probably for you too, I know we've talked about this, is when Jamie gives his name to Fergus. Caesar did a great job there, and you realize that this kid has been a son to Jamie, and he's part of the Fraser family, and it's really come full circle from when he met that little pickpocket in France. It's truly satisfying to see that moment where they become family. Yeah.
It is.